We're joined now by Arizona State quarterback Trenton Bourguet. He's coming in, break down a little bit of film from last season. But before we get into any of that, just how's the offseason been for you so far?
Super exciting. We're getting closer to the summer. Have this next week off once we get done with lift tomorrow. And then we come back 3 weeks of summer workouts and on to fall camp. So super excited.
I think there's like 8 Saturdays or something left till we hit college football.
I can't wait. I'm super excited.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, still some time before we hit the new season, but let's go ahead and take a look at some plays from last year here at Arizona State. I believe we're starting in the Washington game. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Trenton, 38-38, start of the fourth quarter, big drive.
Yeah, obviously they ended up, I just threw a pick before this. So, they tied the game up. But 3rd and 10, definitely got to, convert, move the chains and keep the drive going. So right here, it's a boundary to field progression. Ended up working all the way back to Jalen backside. He got jammed pretty good, but he kept running the route and then threw a good catchable ball for him that he made me look good. It was a little low, but I know Jalen's got great hands and just put in his vicinity, he's gonna come down with it.
Absolutely. Important start to the drive right here too. 3rd and 10. This, really, as we'll see later on, kept the drive alive and ultimately helped y'all win the game.
Yeah, most definitely. Another 3rd and 7, not what we want, but this was a play going in game time that we knew how they were gonna cover us when we go stacks up top. So we know the guy at the top of the point, I believe that's BT. The guy behind actually is the one that's gonna be on him, and then I believe that's Gio behind BT. So pretty much just like a one-on-one to the boundary. BT had a great route, and line gave me great time, and I was able to throw the ball to BT.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, clock winding out. Still got about 8 minutes and change. Another 3rd down. Super big completion to keep that drive going. Again, here we go. 1st and 10. New set of downs. Yeah. 8:24. How big is this one?
This is big. Just going tempo, not letting the defense sub, not letting anybody get lined up communication-wise. So hand it off to X, and X does X things.
Gonna miss him this season, huh?
Yeah, no, we're gonna miss him. I'm excited to see what he does, in the future. He's at Houston right now, but we got some good backs this year, so super excited.
Absolutely. 2nd and goal right here. Bring us home.
2nd and goal. The first one was a handoff. X was like, give it to me. But this one, called another great play. We knew other DBs played us in the red zone, and Badger did a great job with his release and route, and just working those repetitions and practice that week. And it applies to the game field, and what happened is history.
Helps to have a guy like EK on your team, huh?
Most definitely. I spent a lot of reps with him, a lot of throws with him. The last couple of years he's been with me, so to finally be able to throw him a touchdown pass on Saturdays, it was truly special.
I imagine you're going to see a lot of that connection this season.
That's the
going
plan.
forward.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and roll into the next one. I believe we've got the Colorado game here. Still early on, but a 2nd and 8, 7-3. What'd you see?
2nd and 3. So I see, looks like they're trying to, disguise one high, two high. Before the snap, I was looking to my left to BT and nodding my head, just trying to make that boundary safety, recognize I'm kind of looking towards my left. So as long as he stays to the boundary, I know Jalen's got a one-on-one with the mic. You see Jalen's little dip route. He's going to attack him, settle his feet, and then go over the top. So it's important, I get the ball up and down where, nobody else can make a play. But, just give Jalen a chance, like I said before, and he's going to come down with it.
Absolutely. This was, the game where I feel like everybody started to take the connection between Trenton Bourguet and Jalen Conyer seriously.
Most definitely. No, it was super exciting. We've done a lot of, connections of working out in the offseason, on scout team together in the past year. So to finally be able to do it on a Saturday, my first start, it was super exciting, and like I said, I just can't wait to continue that connection this fall. Yeah,
it was absolutely. A big start to the game, but I think the next highlight we've got back to that Colorado game. What'd you see on this one? 3rd and 5, you guys up 4. We're approaching halftime.
Yeah, so obviously as a quarterback here, we're in field goal position, so I don't want to take any negative plays. I just knew pre-snap to the boundary. I kind of liked the way we were lined up. Jalen is to the single receiver. The corner is not playing man, so I know, they got an IO between Jalen and X. So if Jalen goes vertical and the corner attaches to him, then I know X has a flat that's going to outbeat the linebacker. But they IO it, so the corner is going to jump the flat. That way he has leverage on the linebacker. There's no way he can keep up with them. And then Jalen does the rest. Gets tackled short at the 1, but he makes up for it later in the game. I think he ended up with 3 touchdowns. So he could have had a 4th one, but that's definitely something that, hopefully we can do this fall. I keep saying summer, but this fall, and the rest was history. Like I said,
did you let him know afterwards? He's like, man, that could have been 4.
It could have been, but we ended up winning the game. That's all that matters. But if it would have came down to that, I definitely, we definitely would have got on him. But it was a fun game for sure.
Last couple of highlights, taking it to the Territorial Cup. Obviously, just a crazy game, really, from start to finish. I mean, not even talking about the game itself, but the fight the mascots got in. I want to say it was on this play, I believe, that the mascots were fighting each other in the back of the end zone. But obviously, the more exciting part was what happens on this play.
Yeah, so pre-snap, 2nd and goal. It looks like, they're kind of playing some zone coverage, really playing soft. So not trying to force anything, take what the defense gives me. Line gave me enough time to, make a scramble. And Gio did a good job of finding the open window and making a great catch. And, it was exciting for sure.
Showing your escapability a little bit here.
Yeah, last year, obviously, with the broken foot, I wasn't able to scramble and, make the type of runs and jukes that I'm used to in the past. But I definitely, just made enough work right there, and just super excited to be healthy this season and can't wait.
Absolutely. The last one we've got, I think it's probably one of Arizona State fans' favorite plays from last season. It was definitely, it's got to be one of Jalen's, but what'd you see pre-snap on this one?
Pre-snap, we're motioning Jalen. Hopefully, we're trying to get, a little fake screen and go. Snapper was kind of low, so I didn't really get a good look at it, but, I saw one-on-one coverage with Jalen. Safety ended up helping over the top, so from a coach's perspective, it didn't look good, but at the end of the day, Jalen Conyers, a 50-50 ball is really an 80-20 ball. He's going to come down with it majority of the time, and I still think it might have been a touchdown, the way he lands, but it is what it is. You ended up scoring the next play. But yeah, no, like I said, Jalen Conyers, when the ball's in his air, it's 80-20.
I mean, just the ones that we've chose, it's kind of a bummer for him. He seems to come up a yard
right
shy
there,
every single time.
Hopefully this year, we can make sure that there's no 1-yarders. He's in the end zone. But like I said, we have a lot of weapons this year to spread the ball around. Great scheme, and I'm just super excited for this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Before I get you out of here, any message to Sun Devil Nation as we inch closer to the start of the season?
I just hope you guys are all excited. We can't wait for that first game Thursday night. We're putting a lot of work this summer with Coach Joe and the strength staff, but it's going to be super exciting, and we can't wait to see all that maroon and gold in the stands.
Absolutely.
Come game time.
It's definitely going to be a lot of fun, guys. If you enjoyed the content, hit that follow button and give us a follow over at PHNX _Sun Devils.